It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Out in the wings for him, it's Dick and Barrett. And it's Quickly in at the point guard position. And for Portland, Avdia is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
To the paint. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got the first points up on the board for the Trailblazers.
Well, you see how poised Avdia is. Just a terrific job getting inside and cashing in.
And that one's good quickly.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. The three. And Emmanuel Quickly gets the three. Quickly's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To Kamara. Now Clingan. Defended by Pirtle. A nice shot by Clingan.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Now Pirtle back to Dick. Here's Barrett. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Lillard the pass to Holiday. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Holiday. Here's Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, Dame doesn't go into the mid-range too often, but he'll take what the defense gives him.
Dick, it's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Lillard after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Lillard enjoys overcoming challenges.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Holiday against Dick. Pirtle with the steal. Dick passes to Quickly. Hits it from three-point range. Quickly's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Toronto.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Lillard against Quickly. Shoots off the step back. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting. Coach Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket, and Lillard gets it to go.
From Drew Holiday.
Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Fourth, Emmanuel Quickly.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Here's Lillard. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Yes, that goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Quickly against Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 11 points.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Shoots from 12. Here's Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Lillard. There's the triple. And it's Lillard again missing. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Barrett finds Barnes. Quickly against Lillard. Now here's Barnes. Guarded closely. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Quickly missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Klingon. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Kamare. On the wing, Holiday. Klingon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quickly.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Reith is checked in. Robert Williams comes in for Avdia. Murray's checked in for Tamani Kamara. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. Three-pointer, Lillard. Toronto grabs the miss. Right wing. Three-pointer, Lowry gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Portland. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And for the Trailblazers, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Yeah, well, the franchise is in flux a little bit, and anyone who's faced a rebuild knows how frustrating it can be.
Pass to Reith. Lillard outside. Back to Henderson. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Lillard against Lowry. Capella trying to free himself up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Lillard. He's putting up 29 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
On the wing, Murray. Here's Williams. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Henderson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Rupert. And Capella sends it back.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around the shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Henderson. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. So it's Portland now after Toronto at the 3-point. And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, Henderson is a flashy player. He doesn't mind taking risks and trying to get creative.
Basket counts. Lowry's got 5 now.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Raptors leading by 15. To the inside. Mobo gets the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Reith. Capella covering. And Reith gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Walter, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Rupert. The kick out to Williams. Here's Reith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good look there from Williams.
On the wing, Brown. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Henderson, no one around him, and it's off from 3-point range. Lowry dishes to Brown. Drives to the hoop, and finished off by Brown.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
And an overpowering first-quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. It's the Raptors up 19 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So for Toronto right now, their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Lowry, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Avdia isn't afraid to challenge the defense inside, which is why he gets calls like these.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That one is no good. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen. Explosive in every way, the quick first step, and then you see the hop.
That's good from Lowry on the assist by Barnes.
Assist from
Lowry's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Rupert. Dick defending, and the basket by Rupert. Raptors leading by 14 to the wing on the left. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mamu Kelishvili has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low, Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Nice show of force by Avdia at the rim, punishing the defense for giving him the opening.
Barrett for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Henderson, and the rejection by Lowry. Basket good. Henderson's got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly. I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Lowry passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Barrett. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Rupert. Drops in the tray. Rupert's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Here's Barrett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Kenny Afdia picks one up.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Kyle Lowry. Pass to Klingon. Back to Lillard. Out to Henderson. Offline with his three.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
Can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
And that one's good. Quickly's got 14 points.
Well, you got to love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Here's Kamare. Barrett covering. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
And it's quickly missing. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Avdia against Poeltl. And Poeltl sends it back. Now the Raptors moving it up. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring offense.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Not many players with Lillard's size are as fearless as he is taking it inside. He plays with so much confidence.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett. Fires the three, and it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Poeltl against Avdia. To the paint. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Henderson's got 12 now in this quarter. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Shoots over Lillard, and the Raptors tack on two more.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Dick. Shot from 12. And it's Klingon with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And the Raptors call time here. So for the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Toumani Camara. Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. Over Holiday. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Now here's Murray. He's guarded close.
Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Walter. He's covered by Murray. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Holiday against Brown. A nice shot by Klingon. And 12 points for Donovan Klingon.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. From the arc, Drains the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Quickly against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Klingon's got 14.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, the handles on Lillard are insane. He's just tying them into a pretzel.
Brown, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Here's Lillard, 15 points in the game. Lets the three fly. Alter pulls it in.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
And it's good, 2 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to quickly. Lets it go with a 3. Portland grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Here's Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to quickly. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Brown with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Klingon. Back to Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mobo. A 3-ball. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. Lillard scanning the floor. Here's the 3. And they get it back. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 10. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
The energy on defense was disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. They've got Toumani Camara. Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Clingan's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Barrett, that's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Takes a 3. Second chance shot, and Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got his 2nd bucket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lillard outside. Back to Avdia. Pass to Kamare. 6 on the shot clock.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Going inside. Quickly the pass to Dick. Barrett inside the 3-point line. And another basket for Toronto.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And it's Lillard missing. Raptors leading by 16. And it's Barrett penetrating.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Down low, can they get it? And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 7 points in the game.
And we all know Lillard can fill it up, but there, nice work finding his teammate.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors rebound. And that one's good.
Timeout. And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Who wants one?
So for the Trailblazers, Williams comes in for Donovan Clingan. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Henderson. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you guard Holiday because he's skilled at finding ways to get to the line.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Lowry. Here's Dick. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Grady Dick.
Not just a jump shooter. It can operate inside that restricted area.
Henderson passes to Holiday. Jacks up a three, and Scoot Henderson with the three. Henderson's got 21 in the game.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now. That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Avdia finds Kamara. And the Trailblazers another three.
Well, this shows you that Avdia can do it all, making an effective pass there.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Dick passes to Pirtle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Holiday dishes to Williams. Holiday, the pass to Henderson. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Henderson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Lowry. And the shot goes in. Lowry's got 9.
Well, he's been around for so long. Lowry has seen everything. Knew where to go off the pick for the bucket.
Fires from 14. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Dick. The shot will not fall. Avdia with a defensive effort. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin, back to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Lowry passes to Dick. Nailed from three-point land. Dick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's Lowry, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Murray's checked in for Toumani Camara.
Drafted all the way back in 2006. Kyle Lowry is still a quality point guard in this league. That's really impressive.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, listen, Deni Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
And Portland making a change here. Reith is checked in, and he gets it to go. Lowry's got 13.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the shot goes in. Henderson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, tonight we're seeing why Scoot Henderson went 3rd overall in the draft. He possesses serious scoring talent.
Yep, that one goes.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Avdia. Murray outside. For three, Henderson trains it from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 29 in the game.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Lowry. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Toronto also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Trailblazers on D. Down by 12. Pass to Mobo. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And here's Brown outside.
Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Back to Brown. Pass to Dick. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Mamu Kelishvili has got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard finds Abdia. For three, Henderson, and the Trailblazers another three.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Here's Brown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Murray. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Walter. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Lillard against Dick. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
Here's Walter. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Here's Walter. Over to the wing. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
To the right side. Releases. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Walter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Abdia finds Murray. Lillard from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Raptors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
It's time for the...
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Capella in at the foul.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Inside from short range, and it's Barrett. Getting it to go. Barrett's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Barrett kicks to quickly. No good with the elbow jumper. And for Portland, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. To take the lead. Murray, good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Kicks it out to Lillard. A second chance effort. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Pass to Klingon. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And when someone as big as Donovan Klingon gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
And it's quickly missing. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 points. That one goes. Walter's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
The drive by Barnes. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
Here's Klingon. Capella covering. Pass to Murray. And that one is good. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Klingon. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. And Portland making a change here. Diaz checked in. And so Barrett nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
Thank you, Allie. Kamare misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of your players? The answer is often effort, ability, and selflessness. Drew Holiday has all of those and more.
And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul.
Second personal
That'll
foul.
be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Outside, Barrett.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Avdia. And the basket is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Barrett, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. And Barrett now top of the key. And he makes that one. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Holiday. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Capella finds Barrett. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Well, over his career, nearly all of Capella's buckets come right in that painted area.
Releases. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the Raptors call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's Barnes. Pass to quickly. Brown right side. Over Holiday. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brown.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
And Lillard kicks to Avdia. To the inside. Clingan.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Brown with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Here's Clingan. Avdia on the wing. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Quickly the pass to Brown. From past the arc, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 36.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Quickly. And that one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Quickly against Lillard. Here's Holiday. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Onside, Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Lillard attacking. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Stolen by Avdia. Lillard with it. Picked up by Barrett. Avdia on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Henderson's checked in for Damian Lillard. Raptors also changing it up. Pirtle, he's checked in for Capella. And Dick subbed in for Brown. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Timeout. Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Pass to Holiday. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson against Barrett. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dick in the corner. The 3 sinks the triple. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Quickly the pass to Dick. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Holiday against Dick. To the wing right side. And the basket by Kamara.
Nifty dish by Holiday from near the hoop.
Raptors leading by 10. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly, that's for 2.
Trailblazers foul. Henderson. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Raptors.
And he makes the first.
Emmanuel Quickly taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Holiday. There's the drive. Klingen. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. It's over Avdia. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter. Trailblazers trail by 11. And Holiday, here we go. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Hey, Holiday sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Here's Dick. And he comes up with the deuce.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Toronto.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Henderson passes to Murray. Here's Rupert for 3. Henderson for 3. Connects from three-point range. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you next time.